What's cracking? What's rolling, YouTube? It's your local Phantom Low, aka Soak the Low Step, and this is keeping it 3100.
I see you folks clicking up, looking like you tough, acting like you banging now, nigga. Walk around with that flag out your pocket until the real come and ask what you claiming now, nigga. 1, 2, 3, oh shots from a loose cannon and it's blazing through your torso, nigga. 1, 2, 3, oh shots from a loose cannon and it's blazing through your doors now, nigga.
Yeah, nigga, that locust back. Come through your section, them shells rat-a-tat-tat. Cause what you banging, what you claim, you know what's up. If a person know, got that dagger exposing your fucking guts. Yeah, that blue been in me. Free my big cousin, cuz like me. Our gang's different, but we both bleed blue. Heart pump no Kool-Aid, them shots come through. I stay true blue, been true to that blue. Been true to the cause, so what about you?
For all those that are new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe. For everybody else, let's get right to it. Today I'm going to be talking about the indictment on the Hoovers and P4 from Baby Stone Gorillas, BPS. So with that being said, let's jump right into it. So we already know that P4 had some allegations and actually some work that came out that he was engaging in some activities with a minor, which to be honest with you, I always knew he was a weirdo, but I didn't think he would be on that level of weirdo. So that doesn't surprise me whatsoever. But now the Hoovers, apparently some Hoover pimps were indicted for sex trafficking, especially with minors as young as 14. The girls are basically they go as young as 14. Now, how I feel about the issue and all that, well, I'm gonna say it like this. Like I said, we already know P4 was on some weirdo funny shit, but now with the Hoovers being indicted and all that, well, I'm gonna tell you this. What's their script? Fig, right? Everybody knows what Fig is known for. And what you should also know is that in high traffic areas, like Fig, for example, where it's a known spot, which in this case is prostitution, all that, you know the police are looking. It's like, okay, you have a spot that's known for where you get your, your drugs from, them good drugs as well and all that, you know the police are gonna be looking. Where there's a spot for prostitution and all that, you know the police are gonna be looking. Anywhere where there's a hot spot of illegal activity, the police are going to be looking. And on top of that, you know, Trump, he made that the new law about the feds patrolling and all that, right? Especially in DC. Now, I don't know if it happened in LA yet, but if it does, they're definitely going to do that because, you know, the Olympics. That's something you guys got to keep in mind. Like, shit's getting real, you know. They are not playing. They're watching everything and everyone that's involved in certain areas and all that, where it's heavily active. And another thing is, now, off topic, but this is another reason why when you get on certain platforms, you need to watch what you say. Certain podcast platforms and all that, you gotta watch what you say. Especially when it comes to in-house situations and all that, you gotta watch what you say. You shouldn't even be talking about certain things, you know what I'm saying? Because you're putting a lot of people, along with yourself, at risk. You know, the police be looking and listening to everything and all that, from Clubhouse to, you know, Vlad, No Jumper, all that stuff. They be watching and listening and all that. So you just gotta be mindful and just watch what you say and be careful what you say as well. But yeah, it's getting really serious out here and all that. So, but that's the way the game goes. But at the same time, though, 14 years old, that's nasty work. But, you know, streets is the streets. And this just goes to show you how cold and sickening this shit can get. I don't condone that shit. You know, I know, like, we all need to make money and we all need to hustle and all that, but me personally, it's certain things, certain ways to go about shit, you know. But I can't speak on other people's situations if I haven't been there. You know, I can't speak on a prostitute's behalf. But I'm just keeping it 3100 and all that. And it's really not much to say about this topic and all that, but it's just like, for an individual, P4, like, we already knew. Like, when I say we, I'm just talking in general, like, people already knew. But with the Hoovers, I mean, it's not surprising, but at the same time, though, it's like, damn. But, you know, that's the way shit goes. When you're a heavily active gang in a heavily active area that's known for a certain activity and all that, they watching. Just know, if you don't think they're watching, they watching. Y'all can brag about y'all being outside and being posted on the block and all this other shit. Just know they watching your ass and building as we speak. But anyway, that's all I gotta say about this. I'll see you guys in the next video.
You don't know now what set I claim. I claim 3-0. You ask what I bang? I bang 3-0 with the A in the middle. Avenues, cuz, but I ain't with the riddles. Keeps the 3100, but people not like me. I see the weird shit going on repeatedly. But I'm a go-getter, I goes and gets. Never a lazy ass nigga, ambitious with my bets. Cross the line, pay the debt. Even with your life, pay the debt. Gotta pay the toll, that's how life rolls. I seen too many plays solid, but they always fold. Had a beating heart, froze that shit cold. Don't give a fuck, I'm in that fucking mode. Seen one side, but now it's the other side. One slick mouth, that life of yours, bye bye.